What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Same Difference podcast.
Is this thing on?
Hello.
Hello, friends.
How are you?
Why are you talking to them like that?
Oh my gosh, this is so different. Being beside you, I don't know whether to look at you.
I know. I was thinking about that, and I'm like, how? It's like this, or am I talking to you? But I'm talking to y'all. Like, what are we doing? But we're together.
Excuse our background. You see, we making it do what it do.
I'm in Atlanta, so I made my way back here, and I was not leaving without recording because we should have been able to record last time I was here, but it didn't work out. But
we were living life.
We were
living life.
We were. And I decided that I was going to make the shit happen this time around. And so we are recording together in person.
Yes.
We're not thousands of miles away from one another. So I'm especially happy to record today.
Aww.
Yes, it's been a very eventful week. Yes.
You see, work was going crazy for you the last time.
It has. And I ended up getting on a plane and going to New York at the drop of a dime last week. And so I'm actually on day 6 of a 7-day travel thing. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm worn out. But this is what I will say. I mentioned last week how like 50 people left one of our departments. We have since mobilized. We've got a team in place. They brought people from, different regions across the globe that do the same business I do and brought them in to kind of like, throw what is it when your boat is like sinking or whatever, you just take the bucket and you're getting the water out.
Out the boat.
We were doing that and we have managed to rebound. It is going to be tough and really busy for a few months, but I'm not on the sinking ship. I still got a job and I was able to renegotiate something in order for me to stay. Okay. So we weren't going to continue doing anything with the company unless they were coming with that chin neck. Okay. And they did. So, there was the head guy who's like, had to step in and is being the manager now. He called me personally over the last weekend, and was like, I just want, I want to apologize to you for all of the stuff that has happened. I can imagine how stressful it is, with there being so many unknowns. I just want to let you know you have a job. Like, your job is not in jeopardy. We are not closing our doors.
Okay. Well, that was some good reassurance.
Yeah, it was nice to hear. And I knew it was serious because the call was on a Sunday, And honestly, the people that left, they, they just, they pulled the rug from under us and we kind of had to scramble, but we got the shit done. We got all of our work. Everything is fine. I'm just going to be a lot busier. And
with a lot more money in the bank.
And to be honest, this all of this craziness has created a lot of visibility for me and has put me in the room with people I otherwise wouldn't be in the room with. And it was, I went to New York because I was, do I want to go? Should I go? I'm not sure. It's last minute. I got a dog. There's just so many other things to think about. But I also felt like you should go up there and like, shake those people's hands, look them in the eye. They need to know who you are. Right. They need to know, I know that we are in Chicago and you guys have your goings on here in New York, but like we are one team and we are united. And so, I went to do 2 things: to show my commitment to my job and to show my, to show them. Just flex my skills, show my skill set. Like, I put a little PowerPoint together and had a little elevator pitch for a line.
It's giving that girl.
I came to New York and I showed them that I was that girl. Okay. Period. And, I there was a moment where I was like, am I making the right decision by going up here? I'm not sure. And then I ended up shaking hands with the CEO who was in the office. He had flown in from London to kind of, check up on things. So, you know, he's got a little British accent. He's a London bloke, you know.
OMG.
So I got to talk to him, and you know, it was nice to meet the people that were still there and just to kind of see what the environment is like now. From what I understand, you know, the people that left, they were really like cliquey and stuff. And so if you weren't like in that clique, you just, you know, they would talk to you, but you wasn't in the group. You wasn't gang, you know, you wasn't gang. And so
well, they end up being an op, so hey.
Hello. And they gone. And so now this is a chance for the company to press the reset button and maybe change the culture, because I was having an issue with the culture of the company, and I was feeling like I wasn't a good fit. And then once I realized that there was this specific group of people who left, and, you know, hindsight's always 2020, I started kind of just reflecting. And, you know, I have spoken to every single one of those people at one point in time. And, you know, I would get along relatively well with people. You know, when I was coming up in school, I always played well with others. And so, you know, I'm new. Why don't I always tell them my business? Okay. I'm new to the company. So, it was important to me to meet everyone that I could, especially when we were at this conference or whatever. But I had sat with one girl and was talking to her, and, you know, had a little breakfast, and, you know, the waitress came by and I was like, are you going to order anything? And she's like, oh, no, I'm fine. Like, didn't want to eat with me, break bread, nothing. And then like not too long after, she got up and left. And, you know, that was kind of like the only, you know, communication we really had. And I'm like, wow. Well, you know, we're on the same team. You know, you're in New York, I'm in Chicago. Like, but that girl in question, like her dad is like the head of something at the new company that they all moved to. So she's a little ritzy poo rich girl. I don't even know why she worked. I literally don't know why she works. She doesn't have to. Like, and on top of the fact that you don't have to work because you're already set for life, you're over here pulling down a hefty 6-figure check, and you live in New York. Like, it's just people's true colors.
That's not like a life.
Very soft, very soft life. And I'm like, why you, girl, if my daddy had money, I ain't doing shit. Call me Hillary Banks. Like, please. But, you know, white people, you know, that's a salary that she just, you know, that's play money. That's chump change. You know, her little salary, that is chump change. She's just doing whatever the fuck she wants with her money. Like, look at me, I'm hating. I'm being a hater. No. So anyway, that group of people, you know, now that they're not in the office anymore, I think it's going to allow for a more collaborative process. There isn't going to be like, you know, the relationships that I have with this person, or like they were always protected. Like, I remember when I was here last time, and I was trying to tap in with a couple of clients, and my manager was like, well, you know, so-and-so, you know, he services the Atlanta area. So like, I don't know, you know, what relationships you're looking to build out there, because, you know, he's got that territory covered. And it's just like, well, damn, he's not the only person that works for the company. Like, you can have more than one contact. It doesn't have to be just because he knows these people, they sent him something to work on or a piece of business or whatever, does not mean that they have to send everything to him. And I'm pretty sure that they're not. So like, what's that all about? Like, even if I was in Atlanta and I met up with my colleague, because we work for the same company and we do the same thing, how come I can't join the client lunch with them?
True.
What's wrong with, I'm just here to network and like grow my list of contacts. I'm not trying to steal nothing from nobody. And that was the other thing. The guys that left that have been doing this for 20, 30 years, they just have a different mentality of how they want to do business. And in a changing, you know, corporate landscape where there's lots more women, lots more people of color, that, you know, they were just very rigid. Like, you know, everyone that left was a man, except for maybe 10 people. So out of the 50 that left, 10 were women. Everybody else was, you know, and they were all, so, you know, so it was very interesting to be in New York and see all of us brown people up in there committed, working. Because now, if there was anybody that got stiffed on their bonus, because I ain't getting no bonus. Remember, y'all was mad about that shit too. I got one now. I'm just thinking about what everyone's year-end review conversation what it was like, how it went, and if people were satisfied. Clearly there were some who weren't. They left. I don't even want to say that this was like a situation where like one person left and then another person left. Like y'all all banded together on the same day at the same time and decided to leave
and go to the same company
and then you left some of us behind. At first I didn't like that, because it's just like, well, what does that say about me that they didn't want me to come, you know? And then too, like, because this is the company I work for is huge, like it's in the news, you know? And so I don't want people that know me and that know that I work at this place to be like, well, I heard like y'all whole team like left. How come you didn't go? Because I felt like my reputation was being called into question, but not because of anything that I did. It was because of what other people were doing. And so, you know, people's true colors kind of showed with this whole thing.
Well,
and I think that
hope it works out for them.
Right. Hey, you know, Godspeed, whatever. But the team that is in place and the people the remaining players, yeah, it's very brown in there. And I wonder, y'all are eating crow, like, you know, the higher ups and the HR, they're like eating crow, because if at any given time in your mind, it was just like, I'm not trying to give that nigga a lot of money. You have to now. No choice. You don't have a choice. Yeah. You don't have a choice. And it was funny because they presented me with a retention bonus. Like, hey, we would like to offer this to keep you. And I was like, okay, that's wonderful. I really appreciate that. Just would like to know with the extra amount of work that I'm going to be doing, is there going to be an increase on the salary? I just want to know, because you're not going to pay me the same thing, and I'm doing twice as much work, because it's like when I woke up this morning, I had 70 emails.
How many did you usually have?
Like 25. Yeah. But I'm also cleaning up other people's messes right now.
Well, that's part of the extra work.
Exactly. And I wanted to be compensated for that. So she revisited. She was like, I'll talk to the compensation team and get back to you. And so they did some research and did some number shit and came back with a 10% increase and my bonus. Because remember, and I had to tell her too, I said, I'm going to be straight with you. You know, my merit increase was what it was. It was 4%. It was a cost of living adjustment. It's what everybody got. And I said, but my bonus was 0. And she was kind of like, huh?
So this isn't the same person in HR that you had spoken with before.
This is the VP of HR, because now the VP has to step in, because you have this mass exodus, like all these people leaving.
Oh, wow. And she seemed to be a little shocked by that.
Yeah. Cause she was like, because I kind of raised the issue that I said, I understand that it seems like everybody was unhappy with bonus compensation. And it's the main reason why a whole bunch of people decided to leave and join another company. But I said, I know that every single person that left, they got a bonus. And I said, so, you know, that bonus, that direct deposit hit on April 15th and everybody was at the door on April 20th. And I said, you know, most times, if you're a manager and you have someone on the team that probably isn't performing at their highest level, but if everyone's going to get a bonus, I want to give them something too. I said,
as an incentive, as encouragement.
A good manager is going to say, you know what, I appreciate your commitment and your efforts and for being a member of our team. So, you know, usually you would just give somebody something because of that, but you didn't give me anything. You lined your own pockets and then you left. That's really nasty to me. Like, my manager could have gave me something. You knew you was leaving, you know? You could have just been like, here, damn. You could have gave me some here, damn money. Like, I don't give a fuck. You can go talk to HR. I don't get here, damn.
Right. What were they going to be able to do to you? You was going to be leaving anyway.
Right. So you could have gave me something. But what did you do? You pocketed the little money that I could have had and you left. And you got a bigger paycheck, probably a sign-on bonus and all kinds of other shit. And you literally just said, fuck me.
You. Yeah.
And so I more or less had expressed that to the VP of HR. Like, look, I appreciate, I said, you know, my time here has been kind of bumpy, you know, literally from the start. And I said, but despite the challenges that I have faced, I've remained committed to my company and the team.
You said it so many times, friend. I work. You know, I'm gonna go through and take it out.
we're gonna fix that. But anyway, like I expressed, I picked up my whole life and moved to Chicago for this job. So like I didn't move to Chicago to start job hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Right.
I'm here. This is where I want to work, and I wanted to finish my career here. I knew that this was a very great job, a lucrative opportunity. And I said, but I do feel like I was not positioned for success. And I was more or less stonewalled. Even when I put my hand up and was like, hey, like, what's with you not, I'm not getting invited to anything. How am I supposed to have contacts? You don't want me to accompany you to anything. You don't invite me anywhere. You don't give me anything to, like, you want nothing to do with me. And she was like, wow, so everything that you've managed to do for yourself has been, you've done it from scratch. And I said, yes, exactly. And I said, so, look, if I got a bad performance review and I didn't get a bonus because of that, that's one thing. But if you're just not giving me a bonus because you want to be an asshole, that's different. And I don't want, my livelihood and my future to be in someone's hands like that.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, God, for getting me out from under bad management without me having to leave and getting a check on top of it. So
does anybody remember the part of that episode when Pascha was upset about her bonus and Joy was like, you know what, sometimes it just be a setup for a come up? Anybody remember that? Because I do.
You are funny. She said, because I do. I mean,
I do.
Honestly, there was a bigger blessing. And I didn't know at the time what that was. And God is right on time all the time. And so even though this whole thing was kind of scary and a little bit traumatic and I was spiraling for a little bit, I bounced back, got my emotions together. And like I still have my job and now I'm making more money and I'm much more visible. Like people are going to remember, everyone that rallied when this all happened. Like this was a seismic shift. It was very much like, oh my God, did you hear what happened? And I'm a part of that. And I'm going to be a part of rebuilding that. So I like that my name is going to be in the conversation and that the CEO in London knows who I am. And I hope I'm just going to put it out in the universe that he's like, I just want to show my appreciation and let's have a reinsurance conference in London. And then I can go to London. And I'm going to be invited because the CEO remembers me, shook my hand, spoke to me, like we had a nice little conversation. I was in the room with some very high level people. And I wouldn't have had that experience if all of this didn't happen. Yep. So, everyone that I have talked to about this has said, it's kind of a blessing in disguise. This is an opportunity for you. You should maybe reframe your thinking. And I'm incredibly hard on myself. And so, and I take things personally that ain't got shit to do with me because this did not have shit to do with me. And I'm over here like, why did they pick me? They weren't thinking about my stupid ass. So... everything is everything. I'm going to be a lot busier. Probably going to have to do a lot more traveling. Might be down in Atlanta again because, I love it here, girl.
We'll have to make sure you stage your trip close to the weekend so you can get some of that time. Because during the week, you be busy working.
Right. And then the weekend is when
we can't play during the week. Like,
no.
we play on the weekend.
And the reason I'm here for a conference and I was doing some playing last night. No, sir, no, ma'am. I'm beat. I'm spent. Like, I'm just happy to be sitting here, and because this feels like this is normalcy in a week that's been crazy and abnormal, honestly. Because we check in every Monday and we record every Monday, and so I feel like there's just a little bit of like normalcy in home, girls. I can't believe I've been away from home for a week. I miss my bed.
Yeah, every time I talk to Pascha, child, what city you in there, girl?
Oh my God, you saw my grandma be saying that too. Where you at now? Are you in the United States? I'm like, oh my goodness. I
mean, when you a jet setter, that's how it be, though.
I mean, I move around, but I'm tired though, a nigga tired. Okay. Goodness, that was a very long-winded update, but there was a lot that happened. So, but everything is everything. We're still employed, thank God. Amen. So yeah, that's how my week went since we spoke last.
Well, child, I don't have no interesting stories, backstories, or updates for y'all. Y'all know I'm a simple girl, living a simple, eventless life. My mom and my brother were in town. They got here. Who comes to Atlanta at 9 in the morning? Why is y'all flight landing at 8? What? Them. Go there. Yeah, 9:00 in the morning, I'm sitting at Atlanta airport picking them up. And it's like every time they come, they want to go like to all the places to eat. So first stop was to this place called Toast on Lennox by my house. We literally ate and drank for the rest of the weekend.
Oh my god!
Like we literally went somewhere for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day. That is a lot of food.
Yes.
And I am now in my compression garment because we need to suck it in and get the weight off. My brother's like, it's probably just water weight. Nah, baby, this is a little more than water.
I feel like I need a compression garment. Is it like a waist trainer?
Yeah, but it's like a full body one. Mm-hmm. Mine comes on my thigh, my arms.
Oh, okay.
All of this is in compression.
Yeah,
I know because it looked like it's the. But yeah, which reminds me what I wanted to talk about. I didn't remember some aesthetic type of stuff. But yeah, the way I wore a waist trainer like years and years. Actually, it was at least over a decade ago. I remember I used to wear a waist trainer, and it just I like the whole garment. It just does it better. For me. So
how much is something like that? I think I need one.
It depends on the quality and it depends on the amount of compression. Okay. So like the firmer compressions are going to be, I think, a little bit more, I believe.
Okay.
Some of them are a little more loose. Some of them have boning in the midsection area. Some don't. It depends.
I need one of those. Hold my stomach in.
But the only thing about this is what that means is that when I actually go out and I really wear clothes, my skin exposed and stuff, I can't wear the garment. Well, I like to wear mine during the week to try to keep my eating under control and keep myself nice and so when I'm out of it on the weekends, I still look like myself.
Got you. Yeah. Understood. I'm gonna have to do some Googles.
As you get older, your body can lose its shape.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to happen.
Right.
So
I never really had like a waist, but I'm gonna make one.
You better.
I'm gonna get one. Make me
the right price. You can make one.
At my old ass trying to make a waist at 36.
They making them. Okay. I just want to keep the one that I got.
So mom and brother came in. You guys ate all the food, had all of the drinks.
It was actually several spots we went to, like that I hadn't been to. I think most of the places we went to, I didn't know nothing about. The only place, the first place I had been to, it was like if we went to like a total of 8 different places, I had been to like 3 maybe.
Okay.
So a couple of the places we went, I was like, this is a cute place for a date night. Okay. I didn't know Atlanta's scene was looking like that in some of those places. Like, this is a vibe.
Where'd you go? Share with us.
Okay, one of the places that we went was the Spaceman Bar on top of the Hyatt Centric Hotel at the mall at Lenox Square Mall. Okay. There's a hotel that sits behind it, and they have this rooftop bar. And it has like such a great view of like Buckhead, Midtown, further out. Oh my gosh, it was nice. The drinks was good. The vibe was everything. Like I need to get back up there.
Really? Okay.
When the sun is setting. Ooh, and it's giving. Oh, yeah. It was like that. Okay. Another place we went to is called Colony at Politan Row. If you've been to Atlanta, or actually I think like we've been to the Ponce City Market. Or, remember we went to the Beltline? There's an area like that in Midtown. Okay. And it's just like that, but it's a little bit smaller, but the seating inside was like like you would have loved it.
It's cute.
I love aesthetics. It wasn't like a whole space of like square tables and chairs. It was like these really nice couches, like the little beanbag chairs where 2 people can sit together. It was a vibe. Yeah, it was a vibe. And I was like, Atlanta, I didn't know, but that's because nobody Dusty Sun was taking the time. You know what? Another topic for another day, but y'all know where I'm going with it. But yeah, it was a lot of cute little places. So
very nice.
Yeah, they were here Friday, Saturday. They left Sunday night.
Okay, cute little weekend situation. Look, your mom and your mom and dad came, and you showed them the best time, and your mama be back here.
She's. Let's see, I think it's a tie between. I don't know, because at first my brother was coming by himself, My sister always comes by herself. My mom been coming by herself. I'm like, okay, y'all in a race to see who's gonna be in Atlanta.
Like,
more.
right.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, enjoy while you can.
I love it. That's cute. My mom and brother are about due to come visit me.
Really?
Yeah. They came like they both came like a month after I moved. I wasn't even there 30 days, and my
so
mom
you didn't even know the
up.
city.
No.
Yeah.
And my brother had a friend who came with him because I sold my car, got rid of my car, and I sold it to my brother. So him and his friend came to Chicago, and his friend has family here. So my brother was all over the place.
Oh, okay.
And I had to be in the house putting my apartment together with my mom. And so he actually got out and was moving around, taking the train and everything. He really loved it. But he's like, I'll come when it's nice. Because, you know, it's cold in Chicago. So, yeah.
The weather hasn't been the greatest in Atlanta.
It's been chilly.
Yeah, the wind today, girl, that wind been blowing.
I feel like when I was here in March, it was like humid as hell. I
think it felt warmer then.
Yeah,
and it also has a lot to do with where you are, because like with these buildings and stuff, there isn't a lot of sun that shines down in this area, so it's a little bit cooler. But even still, it's drafty everywhere. I mean, honestly, you caught like today was a really nice day with the sun. But beautiful. Recently, Atlanta has been giving very much Baby Cleveland 2.0. Lots of clouds. The sun don't shine no more. Not here. Very much rain, drizzle, precipitation.
Really?
Very much. I gotta go because this giving somber and sad,
oh,
and I can't do.
No. You're like, I need a little more vitamin D. I need some sun.
So, but you caught it on a good little time. So sad and sorry to see you go, friend.
I know, girl. I was in New York, and I came from New York to Atlanta, so I'm ready to get back to Chicago. And lay in my own bed.
Hopping all just through the little major cities, you know, doing what she do, mixing and mingling.
Right? You know, just making friends, meeting people. It's pretty awesome. Yeah.
So while you were, what did you said you did something last night?
Oh, I'm here for a conference, and so different companies have different parties. They host different parties.
So you was at a party last night?
I was at a few parties.
So you didn't get to see the Met Gala?
Oh, I was like I didn't watch the red carpet.
Well, that was the night before last too. That was Sunday night.
Yesterday was the Met
Gala. Was it yesterday? What happened on Sunday?
Sunday I got in at like 7:00 in the evening. Okay. But then I went to an insurance party, so it's like all the different insurance companies that come here have their own little events, and you can get like invited, and like I got to go to the Georgia Aquarium, which is really cool, and I went to the Coca-Cola Center.
I was about to say the Coca-Cola Museum is better than the aquarium.
Well, and I didn't really get a chance to like go through the museum because I showed up to that party as it was winding down, and I was meeting up with some other insurance professionals. Yeah, I mean, it was. Oh, so yeah, I did watch I didn't watch live. Like usually, I'm watching and I'm like, you know, on my phone, and you know, I'm recording everybody coming down the carpet on TV. But I was actually at this fucking shit, and so I was just looking on my phone and looking at everybody's looks and stuff. So I did do some posting. Like what's funny is everyone was like, I'm waiting on your commentary. And I had screenshot and was like, I'm at this fucking conference. But everything that I was posting and everything I was saying, people were like responding to. So it was the same thing, just a little bit. It was just different this year. But next May, you know where the fuck I'm gonna be on my couch. Well, I would love to be at the Met Gala, but I'm gonna be on my couch watching it live. Like when I realized it was May 1st and like it was the Met Monday, I was like, no, why do I have to work?
So give me some of your favorite looks.
Teyana Taylor.
And not so favorite look, yes.
Teyana Taylor.
Yes.
And
she's like top 3 for me.
Oh my God, the winner. I mean,
she's always just so she's so fucking perfect.
I mean, just a god, like a literal goddess. I mean, she's beautiful skin, beautiful hair, the bone structure, the lips. She's gorgeous, and her body, like she's phenomenal. I loved her outfit. I believe she wore.
Shout out to the Taylor. Shout out to the.
I think she wore Tom Brown. I think that's the designer. I'm gonna look. But then so Doja Cat, I love me some Doja Cat. And she is going to give you camp. She's going to give it. And she showed up looking like a little cat. And so the theme was
And every time she got asked a question,
she said meow. Commitment. I love it. But she, you know, I want to say that was her first Met Gala. So she went last year.
Yeah, she's been before.
Has she?
I don't remember the looks because I just don't do that, but she's been. Doja's been to the Met Gala.
Has she?
I feel like. Look at Teyana.
I mean, she's literally fucking amazing. Her outfit was incredible. I believe she.
Hold this up in front of him.
Okay, yeah, Tom Brown.
Okay.
She's wearing Tom Brown.
I mean, just
sickening. Like
Karl would have been proud.
Oh, well, so fun fact. I don't know if this is a fun fact, but Karl did not like stuff like this. He didn't really.
It looks like him though.
Which I think is great. I think I mean, even the ponytail, like the detail, like she just, it doesn't make any sense. It was phenomenal. And then she gave the little ponytail too. Like she did such a good job paying homage, but she didn't look a fool.
Show that to the camera so they get it.
So this is Karl Lagerfeld. He was notorious for wearing black and white. He always had this little ponytail situation. And so that, you know, the theme was more or less paying homage to him and who he was, you know, as the head designer for Chanel, Chloe, and Fendi. And yeah, so Teyana Taylor, Doja Cat, absolutely love Doja Cat. I gasped when I saw her.
I told Pascha then she wasn't in my top, but I just appreciate that she did a good job because a lot of times she doesn't. Serena Williams, she used the red carpet to announce her pregnancy, her second pregnancy with her husband, and she just looked good. Mm-hmm. Serena don't always look good. Her makeup don't always look good. Her hair, her outfit, her jewelry, like literally there's always something that's off. But this time it all came together perfectly for her. I liked Cardi B's outfit.
Me too. Me too.
I didn't like Lizzo's. I felt like she was going to pastor's anniversary at church.
I'm weak.
With them fucking pearls hanging.
It's Cardi.
Another person that was talked about a lot was Caresha.
I loved Caresha's
I thought it was a nice look.
But I don't know
why it just didn't punch me in the gut. I don't know. It was a nice look. Did you see her second look?
Okay. Yes, I did. Yes,
okay,
I did.
With
this
the chains. One? Yeah. Now that I'm a little bit more into.
Yes,
I don't know, something about Caresha
that would have been fun to see on the carpet. This would have been really fun to see on the carpet.
Than the other one.
Yeah,
but who else? Kerry Washington was okay. The dark skinned model, what's her name?
Anok Yai.
If she, you know what? I was watching her. I was just looking at her skin. The dress was nice and great, but the skin took the dress to another level.
Mm-hmm. Look at them. I'm a stan. I full on stan her.
Okay, her. Oh, you standing them or you standing her?
Well, both. I mean, I talk about.
Now I ain't gonna lie. Now his outfit 8.
Talk about
his outfit 8.
Playing your cards right. She showed up to the. I mean, look. If you go to Young Miami's page on Instagram, her only 2 pictures are her at the Met Gala. Because this is her debut. Okay, I am young.
She's rebranding.
Yeah, I would. The Met Gala.
Nothing but Met Gala looks. So these are the deals she wants. These are the partnerships she wants. This is the way you will speak to her, the regard you will give her.
I am A-list, and I'm Diddy's girlfriend.
She has put that up there that she ain't Diddy's girlfriend, and she made that clear. But
I mean, everything that she
now look at Diddy. And his outfit ate down.
I really love
go
that.
to his page.
Really
Maybe it's on his page, but they really got into the detail of all of his entire look, from the shawl, cape situation, the pants, the top. His outfit ate down. Let me tell you somebody on the red carpet I really didn't care for from a man. Rocky.
I loved his look.
Boo.
I loved it.
The B and boo stands for boring. What? I feel like he's done that. I feel like that's I wanted him to do a little bit more. I feel like you did your regular, degular, smegular. You always look like this.
Yeah, I can see.
And this is not this. This is the Met Gala.
I thought
he does that on a regular, normal day. This is the Met Gala.
Well, and he was dressed. He was
wearing. And didn't he already wear a quilt? What's that thing called?
A kilt.
A kilt. Didn't he already do that one year?
I'm not sure.
Who did that one year? Somebody did it. I feel like it was him.
I'm not sure.
It was a black man.
I loved it because I feel like he was giving Carl. He did the little ponytail. Like Rihanna's,
this matched Diddy's outfit in black.
Yes, it did.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish that.
I like the Chanel outfit that she had on the day before.
I would have loved to see that. Like, why are you showing these looks and then putting I don't want to call this bullshit because it's not. You can't. It's not showing
Rihanna,
up well.
But she wasn't even in my favorites.
No, this was not a favorite at all. It was not a favorite at all. Who else did I like? I really liked Kim's outfit. I thought it was glam.
Who?
Kim K. But you know what? Her looks are always kind of like similar, the same-ish, samesies.
Okay, you're not gonna like this, but I liked her outfit. I like her dress.
Okay,
you do?
It's cool. Yeah.
Okay, we talking about. I don't even know her name. Sabrina. Idris Alba's wife. I liked her dress.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that the minimal up top just made the dress at the bottom stand out even more. I thought it was perfect. She didn't overdo her hair, makeup, any of that.
Looks great.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that is cute.
I thought it was perfect.
Mm-hmm. Real clean.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Who else did I like? Let's see.
Anne Hathaway.
She was cool.
I loved her dress.
So let me show you. This is Idris Elba's wife. Her dress. Very minimal on the makeup. Jewelry. Her hair was short. This is what I mean when I say, are you going to pass the anniversary? You the mistress of ceremonies, ain't you? Because that's what that's giving. It's giving mistress of ceremonies. We got a third service after church.
Oh, God.
It'll be a quick dinner served between second and third service, and we're going to have refreshments at the end of the third service. That's what this is giving. What do you know, girl?
Oh, I'm weak.
This was Diddy. This was the detail.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I just feel like he ate that down.
He did.
He ate that down.
He did. This is Anne Hathaway. Well, she's not showing up, so.
Friend, you could have put it closer.
Okay. There you go.
Y'all know that lady ain't got no melanin.
No. But I absolutely loved her.
It was all right.
I like, she used the fabric, and Donatella, because she's wearing Versace.
Mm-hmm.
But she used the fabric that Karl Lagerfeld or Chanel specifically likes to use for their garments.
Mm-hmm.
But this is very much
their garments or their handbags.
Their garments.
Is that? But they use this on handbags too.
Yeah, they do. They do. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love it that this was still very much Versace with the safety pins in the strategically placed areas. But then she gave the touch of Chanel with the pearls and the color, and it was just so well done. Oh my God, I was just living, and I want to go.
Else who tried to do a similar look with a shorter dress, and I can't remember who it was, but I didn't like it. Here's Keke, y'all.
Okay, yeah.
Keke baby filled her out, and she is just as cute a shape as she want to be. But this wasn't giving Met Gala to me.
Not at all.
That was giving Oscars, red carpet. I just feel like she just put on a nice dress, and that's all it is. It's just a nice dress. And this is the Met Gala.
You know who's a no for me?
I'm actually tired of the Met Gala, but whatever.
You know who's a no
Girl,
for me?
why I seen somebody say I did this one. I'm going to let you show it to him first, and I'm going to tell you what I read.
But where's her team, and where are her people?
Her people is not the people for the Met Gala. You need a different team for that. Yeah, Auntie came like
that
Auntie.
Is a
Auntie came like she was going to stomp the floor down in this dance arena.
What the hell is that?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't... I hate you.
Yeah, and then like you said, you didn't see it, but There was a moment when the roach was on the carpet getting all the shine. He literally went up the whole carpet straight.
Just one little roach?
And the photographer was out there. And he started taking pictures of him. His pictures all over the net.
I'm gonna have to. Yes, because I didn't see
that.
I didn't see that.
The roach said he trying to find the nearest exit before Auntie Mary get this stomping on his head.
I just feel like she misses the mark a lot for me.
I feel like her style is very much hood, classy, ghetto chic.
Yeah, ghetto fabulous.
Elevated a little bit.
Yeah,
but like I just feel like that's not the Met Gala isn't like do that at the show, Auntie.
Well, what's up with the blue? Like,
I didn't mind the blue, but I just felt like the whole ensemble together and the above the knee boot matching boot gave very much hood rich.
Yeah,
that's what it gave to me. It gave hood rich.
It gave hood rich. Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly. So yeah, my top looks I would have to say are Doja Cat, Anne Hathaway, Teyana Taylor, and I loved Caresha's her after party look. Mm-hmm. That's where those are. And my
another
faves.
Somebody I don't have a picture because I only saw it on video, but Kendall Jenner, she had on like this sequined bodysuit type of moment with these long.
Oh yes, sleeves. Yes. Her look, I really like that too.
That was a moment.
It was.
I was surprised Chloe wasn't there, but whatever. Only because her sisters were.
Yeah.
What's the girl name? They got the baby with
Kendall Jenner.
Not Kendall.
Or Kylie.
Kendall ain't got no baby. She's smart.
Kylie.
Yeah. Did you see her look?
I did, and I didn't get it.
I didn't get it either. It was like, again, I didn't see really ugly gowns.
Right.
But it just gowns that didn't make sense at the Met Gala.
Right. Well,
it didn't make sense for Karl Lagerfeld theme.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Like, when I started seeing people show up, I was like, why y'all bitches ain't got like vintage?
Do they be knowing it's a theme though?
Yeah, they know the theme, and then Anna Wintour has to approve everyone's look. Like she knows what everybody's gonna be wearing. They definitely send her pictures, and oh yeah, she's in charge of every single detail down to the guest list and what the hell they have on. So, I felt like, okay, this is Karl Lagerfeld. You can do Chanel, you can do Fendi. I mean, like nobody showed up in head to toe Fendi, nothing. Like there was just
who should have done something. You missed your moment, sweetie. We were rooting for you.
Who?
We were all rooting for you. Janelle Monae.
She was there.
She didn't do what she was supposed to do. For her to be the queen of black and white. She didn't do what she was supposed to do.
I see what you're saying.
You missed your moment. Okay,
I see what you're saying. You said, You know who
always dressing up in a damn tuxedo like you fucking Mighty Mouse or some shit. And here go the black and white theme. And where were you? Fading away in the background because you didn't do what you were supposed to do.
Janelle Monae's she's just been on this interesting journey as of late, and I can't.
I was never on her journey. Okay. I've never been.
Okay. You know who should have been there and they wasn't? Beyonce. No. Because Miss Balmain, after you did that whole little dress, designed each dress for each one of your amazing, wonderful songs on the album Renaissance, I was looking for you to show up in one of the dresses and one of the gowns.
That lady is in another country, get ready to start her tour. She is not thinking about them peasants.
I was just
at the Met Gala. They didn't even deserve her.
Like she's literally not uttered one
because you know how
Beyonce
because you know how Beyonce is when she's
locked in.
She's in that locked in mode.
Yeah. But like, I mean, damn, like the album came out in July. Like it would have been really nice for her to show up to the Met Gala. Like
no, that's true. That's true because next year the moment would have been gone.
I feel like she said, "Here, damn." With the
album and leave me alone.
I mean, she gave an interview and then the album came out and that's it. We have no visuals. We have nothing.
But you know what? She's setting the tone for the type of career she wants to have at this point in her life, at this stage of the game.
Yes.
She's not giving y'all album, tour, videos, looks, carpets. She's not doing all of that.
No.
She's saying,
here's the music. As I am. Here's the music.
Take what you can get. And shut the fuck up or you won't get nothing else.
I mean, and I've been shutting the fuck up. Mm-hmm. I've been shutting up. Like
I think Beyonce's like, look, I've done that. I am that girl.
Oh,
well,
so there's a song number
let
2.
That girl reset the tone for how we moving when we have made it to this level of achievement in
Yeah.
our career.
Yeah.
I don't have to do all of that.
But it would
They have to do all of that.
They do. You're right.
I don't have to do all of that.
You're right. But it would have been like, well, because I don't want to say, well, you're not doing anything, because I know she's the hardest working woman in show business. She's doing a lot, but also like, girl, you could do a little twirl and go up there and have a glass of champagne and leave. Come on.
You see it trying to throw some dirt on my girl name too about the taxes. and she said,
check the receipts.
Okay.
Check the receipts. These are charitable donations. Check the receipts. Try to have my business out like I don't pay my taxes. I'm fucking Beyonce, please. Her shit is straight. The money, the check's clear.
But she basically said, no, that's not correct. This, that, and the third. And if there was money on, baby, you can count the check as good as written out. I just need a date. You let me know when you get the figures together. Period. Because you haven't done your due diligence.
Period. I am married to a billionaire. And I think she actually is a billionaire, but she won't let Forbes update her shit.
Yes, because I saw the top 3 and I saw Jay-Z. And I was like, nah, I know damn well Miss Knowles Carter is up there with them. And she wasn't listed. Yeah, I saw that. But that's that. Pascha trying to be bad, y'all.
No, I'm not.
Yes, she is. She's showing me stuff. And this stuff it's got alcohol involved, and that's all I'm gonna say.
I'm not drinking shit. Okay? I'm not drinking anything. Well, yeah, I had so I wish that I could have been a little bit more locked into the Met Gala like I normally am, but I had a lot going on. But I saw everybody I needed to see. And it just gave me so much fucking life. Like it just gives me life especially when people get it. Like Teyana, she gets it. Doja, she gets it.
I feel like when Teyana stepped on the red carpet with that on, it was like, it wasn't even nothing to say. It was kind of like, yes.
Like there, no notes.
That's it.
No
that's
notes.
It.
10 out of 10.
That's
no
it.
Notes. Yeah, it made me gasp. And that's how I know when I love something. When I'm like, even when I'm shopping, if I see something and I'm like it's coming home with me. It's coming home with me. So yeah, sometimes I get a little pissed because it's like, what the fuck you got on? Why you showed? You could have gave me your ticket. I would have showed up. Okay, gave you a whole everything, a whole situation. A look, please don't play with me. I'm gonna put that ticket to good use, and then y'all just gonna come up in here looking like some bullshit. I hate when people do that at the Met Gala, but anyway.
Somebody else that's been in the news. Well, the Met Gala has been in the news, but let me take you to people who's been in the news, and I think it's absolutely utterly ridiculous. It's a joke. Like, this a big joke, because all I'm doing is y'all are setting the scene. It's like social media. Like, this not real. This is a simulation of something else, because y'all are literally setting the scene for the stuff that we're gonna say in a couple of months when Meech and Summer stop messing with each other. It's like, he should have never been messing with her. Don't hit that too much, Ray. He should have never been messing with her. She got 3 kids, 2 different baby daddies. She always run behind the next nigga quick. It's like, is this real? Are they real? Is that a thing? What are we doing?
I don't know. Well, I think it's been a thing, and we're just now finding out about it because they kind of got caught up. Like, Summer, she post a screenshot of something, and she was on FaceTime with him and shit. Like, yeah.
Well, I saw her take like a selfie or something in his car. In the back of the car was a mirror that reflected on his console that then ended up in the picture, and you could see a part of his phone. The detectives, listen, y'all ain't got nothing
like
on
that.
Law and Order SVU. Okay, Special Victims Unit needed you guys on the front line. It's a couple murders and mysteries that you gotta do is turn on Netflix, and y'all need to get this solving, because the way y'all be figuring these people out online is crazy. Really,
like when people, the fact that people looked in that mirror of the console and were able to put 2 and 2 together,
and then having to go back to, when did he have that case? When did he wear that shirt? When did he have that?
I do not be looking at motherfuckers that hard. Like,
I be looking a little hard, but not that hard. And I'm talking about somebody I'm gonna lay with, not about them, because they don't matter.
Right.
But damn.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess they're a thing now, so I don't know.
What you think about that though, friend?
I don't.
You don't think about it?
I mean, I like Summer's music.
Love Summer. I've always liked her.
But she always looked like she need a bath. She just always, just looks a little dingy and redundant. Nose don't ever be shining or anything. She just looks a little dusty. She just gets, she just looks.
Here you go with that nose be shining.
Her nose don't be shining. Like, she just always, she just always looks dusty. And it's just like,
I know what you mean.
I can't subscribe to that. I can't like stand for you because if you have on a cute outfit, your wig's a little shifty. If your wig is perfect, I don't like your outfit. And then she's covered in tattoos. No shade to women with tattoos because I have some of my own.
But it does.
But yeah, so there's this word I learned from a game called Balderdash, and it's called tacky didaki, and the word means cheap tacky decorations. And I feel like her tattoos give her tacky didaki. It's a real word, you guys. But she just always looks cheap and tacky and like she stinks a little bit. Like her sit down air is.
Don't start with that shit again, bitch. Do not start.
Got a whiff there.
Yeah,
and then I don't really know much about
the look that you mean, but now from a musical standpoint,
she's amazing.
I've never heard a Summer Walker song I didn't like.
She's amazing.
Not one.
She's the shit.
Not
she
one.
Can write a motherfucking song.
Some I like more than others, and I play more than others, but they are all good songs.
Like Insane is my shit. That is my shit now.
Her melody and when she played the guitar, it's like you can feel what she's singing.
A songwriter.
Does that make sense? Like, the kids that are so gifted, they can see in colors.
Yep.
Like when people talk, they see different keys. Like that's how R. Kelly was able to compose music without even being able to read and write. I feel like that's how I feel when I hear Summer sing.
Okay, it's called synesthesia. Synesthesia. Yep.
Feeling synesthesia.
Girl,
I just be like, yes, Summer girl, I get you now. And then them kids and them baby daddies can't relate.
Oh man!
And that's why I feel like, and Meech he don't have no kids, right?
I don't really know much about him.
See, I don't watch the shows.
Yeah,
but I never. Well, I mean, just because I never hear about no kids, but I just feel like when Summer was with London and when they stopped messing with each other after the baby was born, she kind of very quickly fell into
another situation.
This situation with the twins daddy. I think his name Larry.
Yeah.
And it's like her and Larry. Larry. It's hilarious.
Think his name Larry. You funny.
I can't stand her. Larry, when Larry was gone, now she's very quickly falling into Meech. It's like, girl, just take a breath.
Right, let her breathe. Damn.
Okay, these twins ain't one. Bubbles want one. That's what I'm saying. You let your uterus close. Like, god damn.
Are you busting it open all?
And I ain't saying like she can't. It's just, I don't know. It's just, it also could be the fact that everything that she does is in the public eye.
Yeah.
Whereas if there was another young woman who had just had a baby, she could have talked to 2, 3, 4, 5 guys and nobody would know because they didn't have a microscope on them. But I don't know. I just feel like you do have a microscope on you and you do get offended when people start talking and saying certain things. So stop showing so goddamn much. Stop letting everybody know everything.
Yeah.
Like, did you see when she was sneaking out the club? When she was with him and she had the shades on and was walking out like this? Like, why the fuck? What would have happened if you got somebody saw who you were? Why you had to go to a club?
Or he leave and then you leave after, so you're not photographed together.
One of y'all slide out the back door and the other person go out the front.
I mean, light work.
Like you need to be in a crowded. Exactly.
You wanted to be seen. Like,
you wanted the blogs to pick that shit up.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people were saying, y'all do know Summer got an album coming out, right?
Do she?
So is this part of her promo to get people to? Because BMF is a big deal show. Summer Walker don't need that.
Right.
The girls gonna sing and listen and play and share and go
slide
regardless.
Down the wall and cry. Yeah.
But the label's always like a little extra.
Oh yeah. Drum up some publicity. Get out there.
I see his ex. I guess that's his ex. She been hard at work trying to make it like they still messing with each other.
Really?
Girl, she posted a video.
Was she giving him head?
Yeah, she put it on her OnlyFans, but the social media detectives went and found he had on that outfit that day with that chain with her February 2022. And when she posted her wearing a BMF chain, is not the same chain that Summer had on that's his, that she had on a couple of months ago.
Oh my God.
I don't know whose it is, but she put it on her Instagram story and she played music with it. You know how you can put music.
Yeah.
She played a Summer Walker song, I'll Kill You. Now see that shit like that shit gonna get you bitches neck slit. Okay? Cause I'm trying to be somebody's wife and I'm trying to curtail the way that I'm speaking, but see, you playing funny now. And I'm gonna show you who's funnier.
I'm just not someone that is gonna go out sad like that. Like, oh, my man messing with somebody else. Let me post some old stuff. Like, you look stupid. Right. That don't make you look
like if she was gonna do that, okay. But when you put Summer's song on it, now I feel like, all right, bitch,
you doing too much.
You doing way too.
You're doing too much,
and I'm about to do even more.
Right. And I think that's why Meech and Summer
went out. And now we on camera together. Ain't no questions to ask.
Yeah, this is my boyfriend. Okay. This is my girl. This is my man.
Now, me personally,
no.
Ain't nobody gonna see my man. I got that nigga in the cut. Okay, tucked away. Don't nobody know who he is, what he do, where he at, what he look like. None of that. I don't want nobody knowing nothing about my man. Because I feel like when somebody knows something about you, why you need to know? What you looking for? What you trying to do? Because this one. Yeah, I ain't coming up off this one.
Oh, okay. I feel like we got some recent developments then. I love the nonverbal communication because you just said so much.
Everything. Sure did.
Well, speaking of...
That's just in case Barbara think this is Shirley. Don't get on my line. Don't come to me as a woman. Ringing my phone or knocking on my... And ain't none of that happening. You know why ain't none of that happening? Because don't nobody know nothing about what I got going on.
Okay, period. You know, we love mystery. We love keeping things close to the vest or chest or however the fucking saying goes. Keep it close to the vest.
I am very close to the vest.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my friend.
I love it.
And also, I don't know about, knocking on or not calling nobody phone, but knocking on somebody's door, ringing somebody's doorbell. These people is getting out of hand with that. With people ringing their doorbell and they like putting their finger on the trigger. Like, there's not a coincidence that this situation happened with Ralph Yarl getting shot. There is another man now.
The one that's still on the run?
Well, the one that's still on the run, but there's this meteorologist. I don't even know what city he's in. But he posted on his Facebook that somebody rang his doorbell and he immediately went and grabbed his shotgun. Why? Because somebody rang your doorbell?
Right. Like,
first of all, like, you don't have the doorbell on your phone or you could just pull it up and see who it is. First of all. And second of all, why could somebody ring your doorbell you feel like you need to get a gun? Right. Because the people that's trying to come to your house, if they really want to get up in that bitch, they ain't ringing the doorbell.
They're probably not going through the front door. So, yeah, that's weird.
And somebody was like, why would you, like, are you trying to lose your job? Like, first of all. And second of all, what? The doorbell?
Yeah, that's weird.
Maybe you should get rid of the doorbell if you feel that threatened. What is going on with people?
That's just, and like, what context? Why did he say, well, when somebody rings my doorbell, I show up with a shotgun?
And see, to me, what you're trying to do is you're trying to make okay or justify what happened to Ralph Yarl. What other scenario would you have said something like that? That just happened. Okay, and you like that's what I'm trying to figure out, like, blame or cast doubt on why that boy got shot, which was because he was fucking black. It didn't have anything to do with anything else. Right. So why would you even say something like that?
That's weird.
It's very
weird. I'm trying to figure out, like, you're a meteorologist, so how did that even come up? And you said he posted something on Facebook or some shit?
And this was a Facebook post.
Goodness, whatever. I don't know. People and their guns. People they get guns and they lose their motherfucking mind, like that man that's on the run in Texas that shot 5 of his neighbors. Yeah.
See, now I was confused about that story because I thought that he shot his own, shot and killed his own family and fled.
Nope, he killed his neighbors family, and like a family of 5 that were his neighbors, because the neighbors came to him and said, "Hey, sir, would you mind shooting your shotgun elsewhere? Because we have a baby that's trying to go to sleep." And that man was like, "I'll do whatever I want on my front yard." And then got drunk and got mad and went to them people door, rang their doorbell. As soon as the woman, boom, shot and killed 5 people. 5 people. And there were 3 babies who survived because the women that were shot and killed were protecting them, protecting them from getting, shot or whatever. So they all survived. And then there was a father.
Oh God, how dramatic.
Right? So it was like there's like a 21-year-old, a 25-year-old, an 18-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 31-year-old. And the 31-year-old, I believe, is the mom. I'm not sure who the 3 babies belong to, but I think the man that survived is their father or whatever. But his wife and son got killed. So I don't know how many people were living in this house, but were there 5 people that made it out alive, and then 3 were babies.
So 5 people made it out alive, and how many people got killed?
5.
Oh yeah, they was piled up in that thing.
Damn, not piled up in that thing.
They was, girl.
Yeah. So I mean, when you talk about guns, and like people are like that is when you show up to the door with a gun in hand. When you got somebody on the other end acting crazy like that. But like my thing, I just want to know why the woman answered the door if she knew that man was standing out there with that gun.
And why a man didn't answer the door, right? Or maybe like they must not have looked and seen that he had a gun. But I mean, I would have at least checked to see who, like people don't do that, like check to see who it is before they open up a door.
Right.
Or like if all these people in the house and there's a man in the house, I'm old school. Like Steve Harvey say, see me, I'm old school. Why that man ain't answering the door? You got all these women in here.
Right. Right. Well, yeah, so that was the latest mass shooting so far this year. What is it? May 2nd. We are 123 days into 2023, and we've had 160 mass shootings this year alone. That's a new record, trending upwards.
Wow.
It's, within the last 2 years, there's been 600 shootings, which is pretty much like two a day. So I found that statistic to be scary, jarring, like, damn, like 120 days in. Yeah. And we did 160 shootings. Like it's literally, it's the news story. 5 people dead.
We desensitized
day after day after day after day, like,
because now you see like a story like that and you just keep growing. It's not a big deal anymore.
Like, oh, another group of people got killed minding their business. Oh, you can't even be a neighbor no more. You getting shot while neighboring. Like, it's just it's bizarre. It's bizarre, and it's really, really sad. And I hope that God rest the souls, those wonderful souls, those innocent souls who probably didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Like,
that's sad. And he's still on the loose.
They have 200 officers out trying to find this man.
He got to be up in somebody's
he did
attic. He either hiding out like in a barn, because this is out in the country, right? This is somewhere in Texas.
Yep.
He's probably in a barn, up in the rafters, eating chicken eggs or something.
Chicken eggs. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah. Oh, poor people.
Yeah, that was really sad.
So another thing I wanted to talk about, I had mentioned this at the end of last week's show, but I've changed my mind. And I hadn't really all the way made my mind up. It was something that I kind of was letting the idea roll around in my head, but I wasn't sold on. And my girl TikTok, she came through and got me together. So I won't be doing any of that, but it just really is a growing trend. Well, it seems like the celebs are hopping off of the trend, which is all this filler and plumper and all this different stuff that they're getting injected into their face. Like at first it was Botox. Like it's been Botox for a long, long time. People were getting Botox so they wouldn't wrinkle and they could help, clear crow's feet if they have them. And then it became something different than Botox that was supposed to be a little more mild and wasn't supposed to be needed as often. And now there's this filler where they put the filler under your eyes and it just plumps your face up to give it a more youthful, appearance. But the side effect, I don't even want to say the side effects. Just it's one of those things. Once you start it,
You got to keep it up.
you have to, because it's such a stark contrast when you remove it that it's like, dang, you need to get that shit put back in. And I have been thinking about filler under my eyes specifically, just because as a dark skinned girl, my eyes, or even like for some people, it's their eyes, their nose, and their mouth. There can be like a shadow around all of those things. My eyes are darker. I noticed that if I use product for my eye, it will lighten it and won't look as harsh. It looks a little bit more natural, but it would look better with the filler. I feel like I just feel like it's like the skin is it's like it looks sunken in, but really what's happening is your skin is losing elasticity. So it's not that it's sinking in; your skin is sliding down, and it gives it a sunken in appearance. But I am going to be investing in this product that I see but this is actually part of some Korean beauty standards too, which is why I'm going to go with it. Okay. And because this particular, and I don't know what it is, if it is considered an animal or an amphibian, but this particular living creature, that things that are derived from it, whether you ingest it, you eat it, or you use like other parts of it, is supposed to be like top tier.
What is it, like
snail?
Okay.
So have you heard about the snail mucin? I'm going to be investing in snail mucin.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
I like some of the people that I've watched use snail mucin, and go get on Google and do y'all research, because I got to do mine too. Okay. So don't be what is it? Go look up.
Right. Don't.
So as I'm learning, I'll come back with what I know. But right now, all I know is the TikTok, whose skin actually look like they white ain't cracking. Okay. So if they white ain't cracking, I know my black ain't gonna crack. Okay. But they are using this thing called snail mucin, and all the containers that I see it in is small but costly.
I believe
and that's one of the things. Like, that's a good one, ain't it? So we're gonna be stretching the fuck out of it and using it sparingly. But I want to get my hands
a pea-sized amount.
I want to get my hands on some snail mucin.
Okay.
This one lady, I'm gonna send you her her TikTok. I can't even think of her name right now, but her skincare routine, like I be feeling like my skincare routine is a lot because I wash. I am going to get an exfoliator. I meant to get that when we was at the store earlier today, but I do need to get an exfoliator just because I need to get my chin and my nose just needs to be exfoliated on a more regular basis. So I'll add that in. But right now I'm doing my face wash, my toner, my eye cream, my Caudalie Radiant Serum. I got a new product, my Neutrogena Firming Cream, and then my Ambi Fade Cream mixed with my moisturizer. And hers, she got at least four more products. Wow. She uses 3 different toners. And she uses a snail mucin. Now, maybe because I'm a little more melanated, I won't have to do all of that. Right. But taking your time and getting those right, like I can completely understand why somebody would use 3 toners. I get it. It's been times I've been like, which one do I want to use?
We're going to use all of them.
God damn it.
See, because I've been traveling, I don't have all of my stuff to do all of my steps, but I am starting to notice that.
Oh, for you missed She Mask Monday.
I did. My thing ain't going. Bah, 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 bah. I've noticed that less is more. My skin seems to operate better with less product, and I feel like my skin doesn't look as good when I'm using all of my serums and everything. And so I'm trying to figure that out right now.
See, I feel like right now, and sometimes to me, maybe it seems like more like this regimen that I'm on right now. Oh, I definitely notice a difference.
Well, your skin looks
even
beautiful.
Thank you, friend. Even with some of the fading from my hyperpigmentation, specifically this area of my cheek when I had like an adult hormonal flare or something. And maybe I just need to figure out which products are making the difference. But that snail mucin, when I get this snail mucin, y'all gonna know.
I need some.
Because I was recording a video, like a selfie video of myself talking the other day. When I went back and played, I was like, girl, your skin look good.
Hey, I love that. Yes. Skin is skinning. We love it.
And you know something I took out of my regimen when I started with the Fenty, just because I ran out of it and I didn't want to. I just didn't.
Oh, so you like the Fenty?
I do like the Fenty.
Okay,
but I have to get an exfoliant. If she can come out with an exfoliant, I'll be set. But I love the toner.
Okay.
The moisturizer is great. I love that it has like a high amount of SPF in it for a moisturizer. That's a big deal. So most of the time you have to get it separate. But I have to get an exfoliator. But one thing I took out was my Mario Badescu Rose Water.
I love that stuff.
And I feel like my skin misses it.
Every single day.
Yeah. I feel like my skin misses it. I think I'm going to get some more. The toner that I was using was a Clinique toner, but the Fenty came with the toner of its own called Fat Water, which I really do like because it doesn't feel as drying. It almost feels like it's adding something, but by also taking away like the extra slough after washing. But yeah, that Fat Water.
Nice. Nice. Snail mucin. Okay.
I have to do some updates on my my TikTok too. I feel like I did one and I talked about my skin because somebody said something. I can't remember, but also another thing I added that I talked about that I wanted to get was the beauty collagen.
Okay, yeah, like
so the powder. Yeah, well, actually, people were saying get collagen. But then when I went and I like to Google it, I saw that there was a thing called this is by Vital Proteins. They have the regular one and they have the beauty collagen. The beauty collagen has. Oh, what is it? It has
with biotin and stuff.
No, I have to look it up. But I got that one. I've been taking it for probably like almost a week, close to a week now. And I feel like I can tell a difference in my skin, and that's like between that and the firming cream, the Neutrogena. I can tell a difference in my skin, and I think it's more so the collagen because the Neutrogena is just firming, but the collagen is going to be doing repair and
I might have to
elastic. I want to look and see what it is.
I'm gonna have to give that a whirl.
So go to my TikTok. It was always Joy, because I'm going to do some updates because I've recorded a video of me talking about the collagen and some of the things that I wish the girlies would have said when they said to go buy it. But yeah.
You are funny. So what are you going to be doing for self-care this week then? I imagine it's going to be something skincare related. Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. I can't say that on the show because.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
And the reason I can't say it on the show yet is because close friends, I'll tell y'all afterwards. So next week after the weekend. But
what am I gonna do for self-care? Because I need a lot of
hyaluronic acid.
Oh yes.
That's what's in the beauty collagen versus the regular collagen that comes in. See these two? No, let me not show because I got no goddamn deal. But the beauty collagen is the one that I'm taking, and I really like it. Like I just feel like for the regeneration of skin cells, I feel like I notice a difference.
Okay, I'm gonna have to revisit the collagen
says to take
powder.
1 to 2 scoops a day. So what I do is I have my morning tea and I put in 1 scoop. And then when I have my evening tea, I put the other scoop in.
Okay. All right.
And I also realized that I needed to cut so much sugar that I use in my tea out of my diet because it was keeping me with a few little flare breaks, like cut out the white sugar, which I've heard before, but I never really had an issue with it before. So I cut that out because the beauty collagen flavor that I have is strawberry lemonade.
Yes. Okay. I've had that before.
I just do it with just the tea, the strawberry lemonade. Sometimes I add a little honey, squeeze a little lemon concentrate.
Boom.
Go ahead and
got some of that collagen concoction there.
Y'all so when everybody this summer talking about they unbigging their back, I'm unbigging my back. Skin gonna be looking like
You're funny.
Hopefully somebody's son be acting right, because if not,
you're gonna exit stage left. You are so fucking funny, she said. I'm out of here, okay? Well, I'm going to be indulging in a lot of self-care just because I've been traveling all week. I'm tired. You know, it's been a lot of insurance parties and drinking and parties and walking and just I've been active and I am tired. Hashtag. Okay.
Traveling is tiresome though.
It will do a number on you. And I think, you know, it's already a thing because my job is really busy. And I'm at this conference and I'm trying to balance it all on, and then I'm not at my home base, which, you know, can more or less make me, you know, help me feel centered in the midst of all this chaos with my job. And so, but I don't know if any of you guys watched Game of Thrones. I didn't, but my friend who did said there's a scene where someone says chaos is a ladder.
And
And I've managed to kind of climb up the ladder a little bit in the midst of this chaos. And so, we're just keeping positive. And, I think I proved myself, and I think I did a good showing, traveling on business for a whole week. And yeah, so, but my self-care is I'm going to be in a bed.
Okay.
I'm being a bed.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's
what I'm saying.
I mean, I did order some clip-ins, y'all. As far as self-care, I ordered some new clip-ins that are longer. They're giving. Oh, okay. So I'm waiting for those to come. I'm gonna put those in this week. And then I just got some stuff to start tightening up around my house this weekend. What you doing this weekend, friend?
Nothing. Or wait.
What you doing this weekend?
Oh, I'll be in Las Vegas this weekend for my cousin's 21st birthday. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing this weekend. I know. Damn it.
She's so tired.
I am. Like I'm gonna be in bed at 11 o'clock every night. And I'm like, why you even come to Vegas, you old lady?
Pascha gonna be in Vegas as a kite.
Now I might. I might be that. And I honestly want to lay out and just get a really nice tan. I feel like I'm looking real olive about the face right now. You can see my veins and shit. So I need a.
Can't relate. Can't relate.
Shut up. Just I ain't melanin deficient though. I'm brown skin. Okay, I am
light brown looking like that.
Like in the 64 box of crayons, there's a crayon that's called mahogany. That's me. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Y'all remember when Pascha said she was 4C and then we came back the next week and learned she won 4C?
I'm not I ain't no peach crayon.
Miss Mahogany Crayon will be making a guest appearance in the update of next week's show. Okay?
I'm gonna go get some crayons.
And when I tell y'all she can't relate, we gonna see.
I'm the mahogany crayon. When you draw me, use mahogany, not peach. And that's all I got for today.
Okay, friend. Well, I'm so glad we got to record.
I know, give me this is fun. This was so fun.
Finally, we got to record in
I know.
person.
Now you have to come to Chicago and we have to record there.
Yes. I would like to be doing a lot more traveling this summer. We'll see how it goes.
I think it's gonna go. I'm really excited. A little sexy single summer situation. Even though you're not coming off of a situation, we can still be.
Oh, and it ain't no situationship because I ain't doing no more of them. I ain't got none of them left in me. No.
Say that.
Somebody's son better bring it in and lock it down. Because I gotta be in a situationship, I'm gonna be single, and I'm gonna be moving like I'm single.
Look,
and that's away from these niggas.
If I'm gonna be in a situationship, I want it to be like Caresha.
I don't want Caresha. No,
I just want it for financial reasons.
She got her own money. Not
that kind of money though, and she gets to keep her own money because she's spending Diddy money. Ooh. Oh, a girl can dream.
Well, I'm gonna let her keep Diddy money.
You funny.
You be Cassie. I'm gonna go find my own family.
And she didn't she just move that ass out the way, skeet skirt. Showed up
quickly, got with another neck, the other dude.
Did and got married. She left.
And then Diddy was with her for what, a decade, wasting her time for all them damn. She gave that nigga her best years. My best years gone, so I definitely ain't got nothing to give to you, baby. You gotta bring it in and lock it down.
As is.
Yeah. Well, that's all I got, friends.
Well, alrighty. This was fun. We'll have to do this again.
See y'all next week.
Yes.
Tune in the beginning of the episode. Miss Mahogany will be making an appearance. Like I said. Bye.
Deuces.